Hi, this is Mark Kaufman, Anthology's Senior Software Engineer on the Developer Relations and Standards team. And I'm making this video for folks who are trying to troubleshoot a REST application, and if you're not getting back the data you would expect from an endpoint, I'm going to show you how you can troubleshoot that. And it's also helpful to understand that this is how our two-legged authentication apps work. A two-legged auth app has an application role. Like here we have a system role called REST app role, and then it has a user that has that role as the primary system role. So the user is named REST app role, or the user is named REST app, and the system role is named REST app role. And so if I log, I can do GET requests using a browser, so that makes life easier for troubleshooting. If you're just doing a GET request and you're not getting the data you expect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to log in with my REST app user that has the system role of REST app role. Now this user happens to be a student user as well. They're not enrolled in any courses or anything, but they just log in and they have a system role of the REST app role. And now let's try to make a call to look at another user's data, and what we'll see is we get some data but we don't get their email address, and that's the problem that some folks have seen, is that like they make a REST app call and they don't get all of the data they expect. So we'll go here and we'll just go to the user's endpoint, and we'll do the username is a student. I've got a student on the system called a student, and I hit enter, and that makes a GET request. I don't need to use curl or postman to do that. And here we see that their system role ID is that they're a user, and they got a given name of A and a family name of student. And we're not seeing a lot of information, including we're not seeing the email address. So what happened? Why aren't we seeing the email address? Well, if we look at the API for users, we see that to actually see the entire user JSON, this states that the system role must have at least one of the entitlements, system user.view or user.view. I don't see user.view listed in our entitlements any longer, but I do see system.user.view. If we go here to the roles, system roles page, and we look at the privileges, we give a little tool to our developers. It's a JavaScript that you can plug into a browser, a bookmark, and the JavaScript actually runs when you click on bookmark. So what we do here is we click on this, and you'll notice what happened is that I started seeing these are the REST entitlements. And so we should be able to, I don't want to check these, we should be able to find system. Now what I did too is there's a lot of entitlements. This is kind of complicated. It's why it's sometimes difficult to get it right. There's a 498 different privileges, and we want the privilege that will let you have that system.user.view. So if we just look for system and we check that, and then we go back to our, you have to be careful not to uncheck it as you go up, and you just say permit privileges. So now it's been permitted. So now the REST app user has the REST app role that has a privilege that is set so that the entitlement's enabled for them to see all of other users' data. So if I go back here, I'm still logged in as the REST app user, and I make that request, and I've got the new REST app role that has that system.user.view entitlement. Voila, we see a lot more information about the user, including their email. Okay, I hope this finds you helpful in troubleshooting your REST API applications. We do have documentation on docs .anthology.com. On mapping entitlements to privileges. If you do a search, search is the easiest way to find it. And I think we've got the bookmark out here somewhere as well. I will include it. If I edit this, the JavaScript is right here. And I will include this JavaScript. What the JavaScript does is it lets you go to the privilege page and click on the bookmark, and you see the actual privilege associated, or entitlements associated with the privilege. I will include this JavaScript in the YouTube video post. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful. Have a good day.